Hello, my name is Yanni. I'm a seven-figure seller. We sell on Amazon, eBay, TikTok Shop, and our own website. We've done a little bit over 4 million in sales in the last 4 years and a half. Majority of that came in the last 2 years where we really scaled our business. We also own a full-service Amazon agency where we cover Amazon PPC and listing creation. We take brands and scale them on Amazon. It's called e-commerce. So hopefully you're next. Now today I want to speak about what it really takes to sell on Amazon and all the platforms really, but let's concentrate on Amazon. We get a lot of clients and us in the past that we struggled to understand why something sells and why it doesn't. Now we've sold hundreds of thousands of products and units in these last 4 years, just for us personally. I'm not even counting the clients we have because that wouldn't be fair. I'm just talking about my personal experience as a business owner who sold plenty of products. What I've seen and what I would class as the most important, first, one of the most important thing is there a demand for your product? Does someone want to buy this product? That is super important. If you're selling something that there's no demand for, you're already starting at the back foot. How would you do that from a practical standpoint? How would you find out? I think it's very simple nowadays. You can look on Google search and Google search volumes. I would first check Amazon and Amazon search volumes. There's a lot of softwares like Helium 10 that you can actually look at the search volumes and if people are actually looking for it. Because there's a lot of search volume, you bet usually there's a lot of sales and demand for it. What I would also look is, I bet your product has already a competitor or similar product. I would look at those listings and products. The page and the top products you see there, how many units did they sell approximately last month? You can check it with software, but Amazon tells you how many approximately were sold last month. It's off, but if something says 500 plus were sold last month, there is a certain amount they're selling. If it says 5,000 plus, even bigger demand. So find out that first. Is there a demand for this product? Does anyone want to even buy this product? Does someone wants to take that product? Once you find that out, then I would go to the second step. What is my pricing? Many people miss of, okay, I have the demand now, but I want to price it 2 times what the best seller is selling at. You can't. You don't have the brand recognition yet. So make sure, and that's, in my opinion, pricing is super important. I would say pricing is one of the most important. If you're selling something for 100 pounds or you're selling something for 5 pounds, there's a big difference. If your top competitor or the person who has the most sales in that niche, in that category, is selling it at $9.99 and you're trying to come with a very similar product and put it for 20 pounds, how could you justify that? Unless your product is super special and there's something really extra and amazing about that product, I wouldn't put it at that price. And even if the product is that much better, you don't have the branding saying that. Once you have the brand of the, for example, if Nike goes in, they have a certain price, but that's Nike. Everyone knows Nike. You buy Nike because of the brand, not because of the price necessarily. And they have that price point that you know and you're happy to pay because it's Nike. For a product that's unknown, that's much more complicated. And that's one of the first things we do when we get clients. We set up expectations. We check, is there a demand for this product or not? What is the price? What is this product actually selling for? And we'll check Amazon, eBay, TikTok Shop, websites. So have all this analysis, because not just Amazon, you might want to sell it on eBay. Prices vary and differentiate. Same with TikTok Shop, same with website. I want to see what is the market price for it and if there's demand. If I find out there's market demand and the price we can be competitive, that's a product to start getting interested in. And every niche is different. There are more competitive niches that probably have more sales, but then you have to split them. And then there's less competitive niches that you have less sales, but you have less sales, but less competition as well, which is great. But now, I think you really need to be careful what product you select. We say pricing is super important. And again, I have to hammer it. Pricing is super important. If the pricing is not right, you're starting on the back foot. So we said demand, pricing. Third part, I would also say listing creation. How well is that listing created? Let's take Amazon, right? We're speaking about Amazon now. If you're putting a product on Amazon, how does it look? Does it have 7+ images? Are the images high quality? Do you have a video? Do you have A+ content? Do you have a good description? 5+ bullet points? Does your title have keywords? And is it good for SEO? All of this is super important because then you can have a good product, but people need to see it. So listing creation is super important. I see many people, including us, when we're launching products, we would cheapen out and do it ourselves many times when we didn't have the skills. We had to acquire the skills and do it because we felt the difference. And the difference between us when we learned how to do listings before that, it's massive. Like now when we launch a product, we know it's going to sell a lot of the times because we have the data and we have the expertise behind it. But if the listing is not great, How are you going to catch someone's eye, especially now when everyone is buying from Amazon and e-commerce platforms? E-commerce is huge. This is not 20 years ago or 15 years ago that you could get away with a bad picture. Pictures need to be great. Ideally, you want a video. The title needs to be good. How am I finding this product? If your title is all not relevant to the product, when someone types it in, how are they going to find it? You want the SEO to be already good. How are you going to improve it? You need organic ranking before you even advertise it. Listing, super important. Images, videos, A+ content, description needs to be as perfect as possible. You don't want listing creation to be the issue. After that is done, I would say PPC, pay-per-click Amazon. That is super important. Advertisement. Because now you have a product that has demand, a product that is fairly and good priced. You also have a good listing. Now who's going to see it? That's where advertisement comes in. The whole goal for PPC, in my opinion, is to have eyeballs, right? You're advertising the product so someone can see it. You want to be on the first page. I did on the first page on the first one. It doesn't happen all the time, especially for new products. But as long as the product is fairly priced, it has a good listing, it has demand, and now you have advertising going as well, that's where you start selling. Now, the complicated part with advertisement, which we can make a video of about PPC especially, is many people overspend, and that's how they launch a product, which can be a good strategy, but many times Amazon learns that you want to overspend on ads, and that's what they spend for. The ads, the goal of the ads, in my opinion, is take it up there, people see it, they start buying it, you get returning customers, and you start ranking organically. It means that not all your sales are coming from ads. You don't want all your sales to come from ads. Some should come, absolutely, and a lot of it will come, especially on a private label. That's just the reality of it. But the better the product, the more reviews you get, you have returning customers. People are starting to trust that product. And Amazon and any type of platform wants to see a product that's high quality, it has great reviews, and it's priced competitively, listings are created well, and they will naturally put you on top of that page. Amazon and other platforms are interested about, is the product good? Are the customers happy with it? Is it bringing traffic to the platform? And are we making money from it? That's how platforms are thinking. So you should be thinking similar as well. They want the customers to be happy. So I will definitely make sure you have all these points before launching any type of product. And don't cheapen out. If you don't have the skills, it's better to hire someone. Or if you can't afford it, don't do it yet. Learn those skills. They're learnable. Are ads are easy to do? No. You can learn them. Or is creating a listing easy to do? Absolutely not. But you can learn it. If you don't have the capital to invest for a service, learn that skill. Now, if you have the capital, that's ideal, because you as a manufacturer of a brand or as a brand owner or someone who has a product, you want to concentrate on getting the best products possible at the best price. That's what you should be concentrating on. All the technical part, in my opinion, I'm not saying it's a waste of time, but it's going to take you a lot of time, and it's taking your eye away from the product, which is the priority always. The product has to be great. Nobody can sell a bad product, and if they do, it's only going to fast in the cycle of that product's not going to be bought anymore. There's no point. I see so many products on the platforms overpriced, over advertised. Listings are not that great, and that's why they don't have good results. Rarely would you see an amazing listing, amazing price with demand and well advertised to not do well. Another thing that's super important are reviews. You're not going to get them right away, but the more reviews you get, the more sales and natural ranking you have, and natural placement. The organic placement will be there. People want to have reviews. Think about yourself. If you see a product with no reviews or with bad reviews, would you buy it? Probably not. Same for everyone else. They wouldn't buy a product with bad reviews or with very little reviews. Now you start getting that 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 reviews, people start trusting. So that's where you really start seeing a product go viral and sell a lot. Now every platform is different, but reviews are super, super important. I hope you like this video. It's very important, I think, to look at all these points if you're launching a product. My name is Yanni. A lot more to come of this. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments.